Hey everyone, welcome back to my video. In today's video, I'm going to actually be going over something I bought a year ago, which is this guy right here. It is the WatchX Fusion. It is a smart watch D-pin fitness tracker that is part of the Web3 ecosystem. Really cool. I like a bunch of the stuff that we have. There's a couple things I don't like about the system so far, and that's going to just it should get ironed out by itself over time. Before we dive into that, I did want to show you guys what the current state of the market looks like. As you can see, everything is actually doing pretty well right now, which is pretty cool considering the state of the world. With that being said, that's the last thing I'm going to say about what's going on out in the world, because this channel is not about that kind of stuff. But I did want to go ahead and show you guys there's actually a lot more green right now than there is red, which is good. Unlike the last video that I did where there was a lot more red than green. So now we're going to dive over into the actual website where I bought this unit from, and it's from Helium Deploy. That's where I got it. They do have their own website as well, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you this. I did buy this with my own money, so anything that I do talk about in this video is 100% my own opinion. So yeah, take it for what it is. There are some really cool things that this guy's capable of. For many years, I did use Fitbits as my watch / fitness tracker, and I learned when this project first launched that this guy right here was supposed to give us the ability to go ahead and actually earn from our own stats instead of a company like Apple, Samsung, Google, Fitbit, any of those companies where they take your data and sell it. We actually get rewarded for it with this guy right here. Which leads into one of the first things that I'm going to go ahead and give a gripe about. First things first, this watch has been around for over a year now at this point, and the coin itself that is supposed to be with this watch hasn't actually been launched yet. Now, I understand the concept and the reason why they're not doing it, and it really does come down to the fact that they want to make sure that the crypto environment is a little bit more stable without all these huge fluctuations that we've been having here recently. So with that being said, I do understand why they're doing what they're doing. It still sucks because I've got a bunch of points. You guys will get a chance to see that here in a second when I do go ahead and walk you guys through the app itself. Above and beyond that, I'll show you some of the features that are on the watch. It's pretty cool overall. As you can see on this page here, it is a Web3 project. The Fusion, the WatchX Fusion is actually a really nice unit. You really can't get this thing wet. It's not waterproof, and if you look at the back side of it, you can see that we do have the charging contacts here, which, with that being said, this is something I learned through their Discord. Unlike other devices that you can go ahead and use the fast charging bricks for, you can't do that with this watch. You will damage it, so please, if you are going to get one of these, don't use a fast charging brick. Use just a regular powered brick adapter, and that's all you need. And I know it says there's a 300 milliamp hour battery, but as long as I'm not actually making phone calls on this thing, which it is a smartwatch, so it is more than capable of actually making phone calls out. It does have a microphone and a speaker built into it. I can get this thing to last me probably closer to a full 7 days, maybe a little bit more than that. It just depends on how much I'm doing with it. You do more fitness tracking, stuff like that, then it's going to end up using up more of the battery itself. So this is basically all you get a chance to see when it comes to the actual Helium Deploy site. I can tell you, I think it was about 6 months ago, somewhere thereabouts, WatchX was officially able to be sold in an actual in-person store. This was overseas in, I think it was Hong Kong or China, one of those two areas, and it was a huge thing. They put it on their Discord saying how excited they are because they've been able to go ahead and actually start selling in an actual in-person store. So we're gonna go ahead and scroll down a little bit. It does do your sleep monitoring. It does track your exercises as well. And as you can see right here, they are using the ZK based privacy protect on it. So they're going to try to keep all of the information as tight as possible because they don't want any of that getting out. because I bought mine when I did, I actually have 2 NFTs that came with it. One was the original one, and then there is one for being the having the unit since the beginning. So they actually gave me 2 NFTs. I'll show you. I'll see if it'll pop up in the app itself. The app is sometimes finicky, and the reason behind it is I'm actually using an Android device, and because it's an Android device, the actual app itself isn't readily available on the App Store. So it's going to do one of those things where, for right now, it's going to work, but it's not going to work seamlessly. I did also find out that I actually can access my messages on here, but I have to go swipe up from the bottom. So I guess really quick, while we're right here, I'll go and show you the watch face itself. So this is what the watch face looks like. I do have a screen protector on here, which you can buy from like Amazon. If you guys are interested in buying anything from Amazon, I'll have my affiliate link in the description below. Anything that you guys do purchase does help the channel out, which is great. But you can get different watch straps from Amazon as well as screen protectors. So if I scroll down from the top, and with the screen protector on here, it's going to be a little finicky. So give me one second to take the screen protector off. So this is what it looks like without the screen protector. As you can see, it's actually not bad. If I scroll down from the top, you can see that there's going to be all kinds of different settings here. We've got the night mode, we got Bluetooth, we got brightness, information, and settings. Under the gear here, under the settings tab, if we click on this, we'll be able to see all the different functions that we can go ahead and change. And as you can see, it is actually a really fluid movement. And also, I believe if we take this dial here, the top button, and rotate it, you can see that it actually does go ahead and scroll for us as well. If I hit the top button one more time, it'll take us back to that page, and if I do one more time, it'll take us back to the home page. If I wanted to go ahead and change the watch face, I could just hold down on here, just like that. Sorry, I had to turn it so I can see it. And then from here, you can go ahead and select any of the preloaded watch faces. They do have a couple that you can actually order, or not order, but use points on the app itself to buy. When we swipe from the left side in, you can see here we'll have our dial pad and a bunch of other settings. And here you can also monitor your heart rate, stress levels, stuff like that. If we hit this bottom button here, this takes us to all of our exercises. Which is one of the things that I'm not a fan of with this, is it doesn't automatically detect your exercises like some watches would, some other smartwatches. Because even my Fitbit that I had, the last one, when my heart rate was elevated for a specific amount of time, it did capture that. Now I don't know if that's going to be something that's going to be changed when this actually does have a full-fledged Android app. I'm hoping it does. But overall, I really like this watch. I'm happy I have it for the most part. There are a couple things, like I said, that I'm just not a big fan of. One of them is the fact that the coin itself hasn't been launched yet, so we don't really have any idea of what's going to be going on with the watch. But it's very fluid. It works pretty well. Charging, if you run the watch all the way down to a dead watch, I think it takes about an hour, somewhere thereabouts, to get a fully charged battery, at least with the charging brick that I use. There is obviously, if you look here, you can actually see the 4 contacts. It is a magnetic contact on the back, so it will go ahead and as soon as the charging cord gets close to it, it will start connect and start charging automatically. There is an app. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this app right now. So while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and switch back over to the market, so that way, just in case there's anything that's crazy that pops up and happens right now, we can actually catch it, which would be really cool. So this right here is what the actual phone looks like, or the phone app itself. Once again, this is not an actual full-fledged Android app. Now, I do know if you are running iOS, there is actually an app for that, so you'll be okay on that side. But on Android, they're actually currently in development of finalizing it, making sure everything's going to work seamlessly. Down here along the bottom, there are a couple of different tabs that you can see. The first one here, the health one, this would take us to our sleep as well as exercise. So you can see here I got like 7 hours and 7 minutes of sleep last night. It does do fitness tracking. There's also a health assessment that you could do, an assessment report as well, which is actually pretty cool. It's pretty intuitive. This next one here, the Find tab, really doesn't do much except for a couple times throughout the year. And what I mean by that is this watch will actually mine the IoTeX token based on the NFT that you have. But since I've had the watch, I think it's there was 3 mining events that I was able to partake in, which is actually pretty cool. And because I haven't actually, I've got to set up my wallet out here, I can't really show it to you guys, but you set up your wallet either through their the actual wallet in here, or if, like for instance, when I bought mine, I used my Ledger wallet because it was they were looking for an Ethereum based wallet, the virtual machine type wallet, so I had to use my Ledger wallet to be able to access it. So that's where my NFTs are actually stored, as well as my IoTeX. You'll be able to see that in there as well if I were able to log into it. But because I don't remember where my seed phrase is, and that's the bad thing. Always make sure you know where it is. That's not true. I know where it is. It's actually in a very secure location. I just don't have it here handy at the moment. So that's something else. Please make sure if you are going to be mining or using a hardware wallet, cold storage, anything like that, the seed phrase that you're given, make sure you write it down and put it someplace safe. Don't put it on your computer. Don't put it, you know, here or there. Make sure it's someplace safe that if something does happen, you're not going to lose it. Because if you lose that information, you are so SOL, because you're not going to be able to access your coins. And then the last one is going to be the mine setting. I've tried to change this this actual wallpaper, or not wallpaper, but the icon for myself, and it just will not let me change it. As you can see, I did put all my all the right information in there, but it's just showing that I guess it's a default avatar. It looks like I can, if I wanted to, I could select my own picture and add it on there, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. With that being said, there are, if you look right here in the middle, there's this little bubble here that says refuel. Right now, if I can hit it 20 times, and I'll add those points up here to this balance that you see up here in this top left, yeah, this corner up here, which is supposed to be where the points are going to get converted into the coins at some point. Under the point store, which is this little guy right here, when I click on this, it does take us to an actual store. And then right down here at the bottom, you can see that there are a bunch of different watch faces. So for instance, if I wanted to get well, some of these I actually already own, but if I wanted to like do this one right here, once it's done, I just hit install, and it is should be currently installing on here, as you can see. So installing on the watch face. Once it's done installing, I'll show you guys what it looks like on the watch. 92, 95, 97, 99, and there you go. So as you can see, that's what the watch face looks like. It does give us our steps as well as our heart rate. If you look over here on this corner, you'll be able to see both of those. So yeah, it's not bad. So overall, I want to go ahead and end here, I think, because I've showed you everything that there is. Overall, my honest opinion with this watch is I really like it. It seems to be a lot better than the other smartwatches I've used. I've used a couple of different ones over the years, and I still really like the fact that it's a Web3 watch, and I do have high hopes that it's going to go ahead and take off and be something exciting. If you guys are interested in it, I will have a referral link for WatchX down below as well. I don't have a referral link for the Helium Deploy site, but I believe if you actually use that referral link, it'll take you to WatchX's actual page itself, where you can go ahead and order it from there. So let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of this watch? Are you guys actually still interested in DePIN projects? DePIN is basically a decentralized infrastructure type component, which allows for crypto mining in a different way. I do actually plan on having a couple of videos coming out here really soon, going over some other ways to make crypto. This is one of them. I have another item that I purchased from Helium Deploy a year ago that I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my honest opinion on in another video. If you guys are actually interested in learning more about how I'm able to mine with my cell phones, something outside of using a cell hasher, stay tuned. I've got some other cool videos coming up. Aside from that, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn the bell notification on, set it to all, that way you don't miss out on any future videos that are coming out. I do have some really cool things coming soon, and I'm excited to pass on some of the information that I've learned, as well as my experiences to you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, no matter what time it is. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.